Hey everyone, ready to dive in. Today we're tackling cryptocurrency, but not the Bitcoin 101 stuff.
Yeah, this is more like Crypto 201. Think strategies and the deeper stuff.
We've got our research hats on, especially digging into the Finance Mango podcast, but adding our own 2 cents, of course.
Like a crash course, but better.
Exactly. All right, for anyone out of the loop, what exactly is cryptocurrency?
Imagine digital gold. But instead of a physical coin, it's all about code. Blockchain tech is the key here.
Blockchain, right. We hear that word everywhere. What's the deal with that?
Think of it like a giant digital ledger. But here's the kicker. It's not controlled by one bank or a single institution. It's spread across a huge network of computers constantly updated.
So no more bank CEOs calling all the shots.
That's the beauty of it, decentralization. Nobody's in total control, which is a big draw for a lot of investors.
Feels like the Wild West, but with potentially massive payouts.
Yeah, you could say that. Those potential high returns. That's the fuel for this crypto craze. We've all seen Bitcoin skyrocket.
But big growth often means a wild ride.
True. Volatility is a factor, no doubt. But even with the risks, there's opportunity in those swings.
Not just buying low, selling high then.
Exactly. It's about knowing the game, timing your moves. That's why getting educated is so crucial in the crypto world. Before even a single dollar is invested, you got to understand the tech, the risks, even the tax man.
That's where things get tricky. So many cryptocurrencies, how do you even begin?
You're already on the right track listening to this. But for a real step-by-step, the Finance Mango podcast has a great 10-step guide to crypto investing wallets, risk, the works.
We'll unpack those steps, add our own insights as we go. They're big on diversification, which is smart, but we'll be talking about different market cap strategies too.
And we'll go deeper on security, hot wallets, cold wallets, which one's right for you, that kind of thing.
Your one-stop crypto shop, cutting through the noise and giving you the knowledge to make smart choices.
Because with crypto, knowledge is king.
First up, Finance Mango's step 1, education. Not just knowing what Bitcoin is, but really getting the whole crypto ecosystem.
Don't jump in a car without knowing how to drive, right?
Exactly. New asset class, new rules.
Makes it exciting. But tread carefully. Always be learning.
They say start with the big players. Bitcoin, Ethereum.
The classics, the blue chips of crypto. Get those down, you'll be ready for the rest.
Your gateway, so to speak.
Okay.
But like any good education, it doesn't stop there.
Right. Master the basics. Time to explore altcoins.
Altcoins, those are like the up-and-comers, potentially huge but riskier. How do we separate the good from the scams?
That's where due diligence comes in. Finance Mango really pushes researching any coin before investing, but they keep it high level. Look at the team, understand the tech. That's not always enough. We'll be diving into the nitty-gritty, analyzing white papers, tokenomics, even what the community is saying.
It's like you wouldn't buy a house without checking it out first, right? Gotta see the foundation, make sure it's solid.
Same goes for crypto. Look past the hype, get into the nitty-gritty. Does this project actually solve something? Is the team legit? What about the tech behind it? Is it solid?
Here's a little trick. Check out the community around a project. Are they passionate, engaged, asking the hard questions?
A good community can tell you a lot about a project's future. On the other hand, too much hype, not enough critical thinking, that's a red flag.
Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Okay, so you've done your research, found a project that fits your goals, your risk tolerance. What's next?
Time to buy some of that digital gold, which brings us to step 2 from Finance Mango, picking the right cryptocurrency exchange.
Like a digital marketplace, yeah. You swap your dollars, euros, whatever you've got for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or that altcoin you've got your eye on.
And just like any marketplace, so many choices.
Almost too many. Finance Mango mentions Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, KuCoin. How's anyone supposed to choose?
They're all popular for a reason, each with its own quirks. Coinbase, for example, it's super user-friendly, good for beginners. But that usually means higher fees.
Those pesky fees, gotta watch out for them.
Exactly. Now, Binance, they've got some of the lowest fees around and a huge selection of cryptos. But the platform itself, a bit more complex, might be overwhelming if you're just starting out.
A trade-off then. Ease of use versus how much it costs. What else should we be looking at?
Security, that's paramount. You're trusting them with your money, right? Look for things like two-factor authentication, most of the funds held in cold storage, and a good track record on security audits.
Being regulated helps too, right? At least in the jurisdictions that are figuring this stuff out.
Definitely. Got to play by the rules, even if they're still being written.
Always changing, this crypto world. We'll get to that later. So you found your exchange, ready to make an account, start building that crypto empire.
Hold your horses. Before you deposit anything, we got to talk security. That's step 3, setting up and locking down your account.
This is where it gets serious, yeah. Protecting your crypto fortress.
Think hackers, scammers, the whole shebang, lurking everywhere, just waiting to make off with your digital gold.
Like walking around with diamonds in your pocket. Gotta be careful.
Strong, unique password is a must. And I mean strong, random letters, numbers, symbols, the works.
Don't even think about reusing passwords. One leak and it's all over.
Fort Knox mentality. Enable that two-factor authentication makes things way harder for the bad guys.
Like a digital bodyguard, checking everyone at the door.
And if you really want to go all out, Finance Mango suggests a hardware wallet.
Hardware wallet. Tell us more.
Picture a safe, but for your digital assets. It stores your private keys offline, so hackers can't get to them, even if they get into your computer.
Your own personal Fort Knox.
Pretty much. Might seem a bit much, but they're surprisingly easy to use. And the peace of mind. Worth it, especially if you're holding a lot of crypto.
Like insurance for your digital assets, right? Better
Yeah.
to have it and not need it.
Exactly. In crypto, better safe than sorry.
Words to live by. So, exchange sorted, accounts locked down, time for the fun part, right? Funding those accounts and finally getting into the crypto game.
Almost. But before you go spending like crazy, remember, responsible investing is about managing risk. Finance Mango's Step 7.
It's a jungle out there. Gotta watch your step.
Yeah, and in the crypto jungle, it's scams, rug pulls, all those schemes trying to take your crypto.
Finance Mango calls it managing risk, but crypto self-defense, that's what it really is.
Love that. So, how do we defend ourselves in this wild world?
Rule number 1, always. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Those emails promising Bitcoin fortunes. Yeah, right.
And watch out for those crazy return guarantees. Crypto is all about calculated risk, not guarantees.
Due diligence is key, always. Before you invest a dime, really check out the project. Read the white paper, that's like their Bible. See who's behind it, any red flags. Don't be afraid to walk away.
And here's a tip. Don't just trust what you see online. Look for those independent audits, real security checks from companies you trust.
Second opinions are a good thing, especially with your money on the line.
Absolutely. Another thing to watch out for, market manipulation. Pump and dumps, specifically.
Oh yeah, classic move. Artificially pump up the price of a coin, usually with hype or fake news, then dump it on anyone who falls for it.
Like a game of hot potato, you don't want to be holding it when the music stops.
Right. Do your research, don't buy into hype blindly, and watch out for those sudden price spikes. They're suspicious.
Like a mirage in the desert, looks good from far away, but get close. It's just sand.
And don't forget about phishing attacks. Those are getting more and more common in the crypto world.
Trying to trick you into giving them your info, your private keys, all that. Usually with fake websites or emails pretending to be someone you trust.
Always double check those URLs, and if you get a weird email asking for your info, don't click anything.
And never, ever give out your private keys. Those are like the keys to your crypto kingdom.
Exactly. Okay, so you're a master of self-defense now, dodging scams left and right. But even the pros stumble sometimes.
That's where step 8 comes in. Staying informed and being ready for anything.
This market, it's a wild ride. Exciting, but unpredictable.
Gotta learn to surf those waves. That means staying on top of the news, the trends, any new regulations.
Finance Mango recommends sticking to reliable crypto news sources, which is good advice. But don't limit yourself.
Exactly. Get different perspectives, challenge your own thinking, and don't just take everything at face value.
And remember, things change fast in crypto. What's true today might be old news tomorrow. Always be learning.
Speaking of the future, let's talk about step 9. Having an exit strategy.
Before you even buy, you got to know your plan for cashing out.
Long game or short game. Riding the wave of adoption or looking for a quick profit.
Knowing your goals and your risk tolerance will tell you when it's time to get out.
And remember, it's not set in stone. Your exit strategy can adapt as the market changes.
Stay flexible, that's key.
So there you have it, our deep dive into the world of cryptocurrency.
We covered the basics, talked about exchanges, wallets, how to protect yourself from scams, and why staying informed is so important.
Remember, this is just the start of your crypto journey. Be curious, be skeptical, and never stop learning. Who knows, maybe you'll discover the next Bitcoin.
And if you do, tell us all about it. Until then, happy investing.
See you next time.